stream's working first before I start going on a funny quip. You might be... Actually, no, I'm gonna do it. You might be wondering, hey, Kai, why is the video titled like that? This live stream was scheduled 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And I was just able to get access to it. Like, my old live stream that I did of my roleplay is actually, I think it's private. I don't know. But yeah. But that's why it has that weird Jack Walton thumbnail. That's why it has this weird title. Okay. I need to fix my layout again. Why does this happen every single time? I always have to refix the scene. Alright. There's me and Toby. My live stream is it lagging or is it just behind? Alright, there's me and Toby. I swear, I keep having to realign this fucking thing over and over and over again. There, now does it work? Hello. I didn't know that someone was joining the live stream already. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out my layout, and this is an old thing I scheduled from 4 years ago. Dude, how? I don't know. I literally don't know how this happened. Okay, something's wrong with my VTuber PNG model. It is not working. Give me like 3 billion years to figure out what's happening. Please. Will this work? If not, I'm gonna have to insert the frickin' thing again and then, like, put it back on here. Why is it? Okay, there we go. 4 years. Yes! 4 years ago, this live stream was made, and it's now here. Alright, awesome. There we go. Everything's working perfectly. I was so worried it wasn't going to. Okay. I'm going to try to make myself do ode artwork, but I don't know if I can force myself to. We'll see. But yeah, if you can see the title, what does the title say? Yeah, it says, no, I'm actually doing ode art in Roblox. It was going to be longer. I was going to literally put, hey, this was scheduled like years ago, but, I didn't. I probably have the old drawing. Actually, it might be in my photos. Hold on. Let me, like, check real quick. I'm gonna turn on my, screensaver thing so y'all don't get to see my entire camera roll. Give me like 2 seconds. Why do I have so many photos? There's so much in here. I know. There it is. I found it. Guys, I found it. Hold on. I found it. I found the original picture. Oh no. This thing is old. If I told you this is from 2021, I don't think you... Oh, hey, Toby. Hi. Toby's in chat. This is awesome. But yeah, this picture is old. Also, I guess I'm gonna have a bit more of a significant lag. My goodness. This is gonna be a little exhausting, but yeah, this is from 4 years ago, man. 4 years ago. Anyways, let's see if I can mentally force myself to continue this, because I hope I can, but if I can't, I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna put on something in the background, because that's how I force myself to watch. Force myself to finish drawing, because you have to put stuff in the background. What on earth is that? Jack Walton! Have you guys not heard of the Walton Files? I'm kidding, you guys definitely have. I mean, I hope you have. It's been years. But yeah, I used to watch it a lot. Anyways, let's get on with this Dandy's World thingy. Oh, I didn't recognize him. That's okay. I mean, the image is really off-putting. That's probably why. The Walton Files are peak. Yes, very much so. I have to revisit that at some point. I think there was like a bunch more. I remember when the first episode came out, and then I dropped the fan base. I only made it to one episode, and I gave up. But I've seen the Bond. You know how to read, right? That's like the only other thing I know about the Walton Files besides the first episode. And obviously the Felix, pick up the fucking phone, you stupid bitch. Where the fuck are my children? Where are they? Felix, I know you can hear me. Pick up the phone. Yeah, those are like the only things I know about the Walton Files. Man, I remember when fucking ARGs were like trending like crazy. I remember. Ooh, I'm getting flashbacks to the Dream SMP ones. Oh no, I'm just remembering a certain content creator had made an ARG. No, but but yeah, I hope that ARGs will have like a big old surge of a comeback, man. What's the clown guy's name? Is it like Bozo or something? Bozo, bongos. Yep, bongo. Can we stop with the casual bongo? Did I take my... No, I did. Okay. I had to, see if I took I had to remember if I took my meds. I did, guys. Don't worry. I took my medication. Take your medication, Roman. But yeah, yeah. I had to stop myself from starting to sing that shit. We can't, even though I have Dream SMP flashbacks, we can't sing dumb stuff like that, man. I could probably think of a better song. Let's see. What do we got for... Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He went the beach. I can't even make myself finish. For the record, guys, I do have asthma. I remember a bunch of people were commenting on my comic dub, being like, OMG, you did like the gasping sound so well. And I kept going like, it's because I have asthma. It's really easy to sound like you're dying when you have a thing that makes you feel like you're dying. We are not going back to that. You don't get to make the decision. I'm kidding, no. It's for the best that we don't. Tommy Innett's song, though, The Internet's Getting Worse, that was peak. How many years ago was that? I could have sworn it was like a year ago, but it might have been many years ago. Okay, it has been. It's just been a year. I would hope it's only a year. Let me see. Fuck, it's been 2 years. No! It's been 2 years. Oh. I feel old. No, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since Tommy Innit made that song. I remember everyone was like, Tommy Innett's in his Bo Burnham era. I am not mocking people, by the way. He was for sure in his Bo Burnham era. I can't wait for him to make a new song. Was that sleep deprived or am I dumb? No, you're not dumb. It's Rubber Ross. But I can't believe it's been 2 years, man. That song messed me up for like a little bit. I went on like a bit of a spiral. But man, the internet's getting worse. The fact that song was made before a certain controversy happened. Kai tries not to bring up Dream SMP drama. Oh my gosh. It reminds me. Oh, that one video that I did. That fucking me. The one where I dubbed all of the memes and posts about the fucking Dream and Tommy drama. It said Tubbo. Well, I mean, Tubbo did get involved at, like, the end. Anyways, back to code. No. Kai, stop talking about Stop talking about the dream recipe for 2 minutes, please. You're going to scare away the viewers. I'm talking to myself, not Toby. Toby's allowed to talk about whatever Toby wants, okay, guys? Toby gets special treatment. I forgot the other eyelashes. I'm glad I remembered. Oh no, that would have been bad. Oh, my legs. Ow, 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 ow. Meow. Go. Goodbye. La 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 la. You know the round and we're just la 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 la. Back together. I'm still thinking about that Average Harry clip where he just straight up pulled out Scratch instead of actually coming. Oh, that was a good one. He's like, back to coding. And then he has, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. You know what? I could. Jeez, my cat barged in the door. You just left. Sorry, guys. Nana was calling me. Ugh. Ugh. Twin, did you die or something? No, I didn't die. I'm right here. Sometimes it's almost like I can still hear his voice. Cat barged in the door. You just left. Sorry, guys. Nana was calling me. I will not make Toby a what's the male version of a widow? Let's do that together, kids. Let's figure out what it's called. Let me see. For a question of I think yeah. Let me see. If you're wondering why the blah 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 blah. What am I talking about? Yeah. What is a male widow? That's not how you spell it. Widower. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense. I may be stupid. I thought it was just going to be like a different word. But no, it's just called widower. Okay. I was watching this YouTuber a little earlier, and I saw a character, like a cute little chibi character of her, and I was like, oh, I wonder, this looks cute, but I started getting heavily suspicious of it. I was like, is this AI? I'm starting to think it is, to be honest, but I'm not going to show the character because I feel like you're going to recognize what YouTuber I'm talking about, yeah. But I was putting it through an image detector, and it's at like 96% sure, and I'm like, come on, you criticize AI all the time, and then you're being a hypocrite. Like, yikes moment, man. Big old yikes. I mean, it looks very AI generated, but I was like, because, sometimes, you gotta remember that AI steals from real artists, so I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt, like, maybe this artist just looks like AI, but no. No, it was very much so AI art. Yuckers. I need to put on something in the background. It's too silent for me.
Not guilty.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't watch this right now. But I want to. But I also don't want people getting scared because I'm watching stuff that's scary. Let me just put on something normal. Usually y'all don't hear much, but I need to turn up the audio a bit so I can hear. But yeah. I'm just so glad that Toby's here. Makes my life fun. Plus, Toby's right next to me, and Toby's in chat. It's almost like Toby's here in person. Yay! So we got. I could go with a classic, Cold Ones. Might as well. I love my comfort channel of two alcoholics from Australia. Yeah. Cold Ones. Let's see, we got, the Alibaba one's good.
Fiverr Pro has been a lifesaver for me.
I immediately get hit with ads. This isn't fun. That's okay, though. Yes, alcohol. I mean, they have an alcohol brand. They're such alcoholics that they made their own brand. It's really funny, to be honest. It's my comfort channel, guys. I can't even finish the joke. My cat keeps looking at me like a poor Victorian child.
Oh, I'm taking that home. Hey, it's not my fucking Walter White. What is that? Max.
Damn it! Why am I so bad at this eye shape for some reason? You know what? Just overshot it and then erase what you don't need.
Alright guys, tiny slushy machine. What do you think about that? I cut myself getting it out of the box. Alright Darcy, you fill it with grog. Scott, have you done the moon boots for Max to try on? Max, thank you, Rowie. Oh, okay, we're going in, Matt. Whoa, we're going in. Whoa.
There we go.
Okay.
And then Yep. I'm so smart.
Oh, you gotta bounce now. Oh, they loosened up. Oh my god, Max, be careful, please.
Into infinity.
Oh, that's good. Max, what are you doing? Oh, for the love of fuck. Drink.
Why not? What? Hold on. I'm so smart. I was just gonna make, if it's about the joke I was gonna make a joke be like, the reason why it's my comfort channel is because it reminds me of home, and then I remembered, like, that's not really funny. But also just, no, my home life wasn't that chaotic. Walk into infinity. Man, I wish I had two alcoholic Australian dads. Do you know how cool my life would have been? But nah. I mean, my life's still cool, don't get me wrong. No, my home life wasn't that chaotic. Walk into infinity. Man, I wish I had two alcoholic Australian dads. Do you know how cool my life would have been? I forgot that if I put my phone too close to me and I'm listening to myself talk again, that you'll hear me watching the stream, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. The chat feature and the PNG tuber of me and Toby is completely cosmetic. Like, unfortunately for me, I don't get to see it. All I see is my screen of me drawing. Which, I mean, honestly, is kind of a good thing at the same time, because it doesn't obscure part of my drawing, because I would have to, like, zoom out a lot. We love Australians in this house, so yes, very much so. I was about to make a Bluey joke. Hashtag certified yapper. I will talk about anything and anything. Anything and anything. Anything and everything. Fuck.
Good, no, right? Grog slushies, please. Yeah, I'll take hell. Runs once. 100% human hair from China. Bro, that's a Chinese woman's hair from the street. Well, good. Chinese woman. We'll never wear wig. Alright, well, this feels good. Alright, Darcy, what's next? Is this the third Walter White? Why did we buy 3 of these? This one has no sleeves. That was gangster, as. Here you go, Rowie. Next, man, that slushy looks good. Good job, Darcy.
Aw, man, how did I not notice this line?
Pull it out. I think it's 2-pack. I think it's a 2-pack Is it literally a two-pack flag? Hold up this way. Okay, it is. It's a two-pack flag.
Oh, come on! The video started off with like 30 seconds worth of ads, and then I watched like 2 minutes, and now I have to watch another like minute worth of ad. Giving me ads for everything, man. That's okay. Hashtag baddie. Yeah, she's super pretty. I love this character design so much, and I'm very glad that I get to do this because I'm getting a super cool character out of it. But there were some people on my fucking account that were like role playing as like Goob, because like I did a drawing with Goob and their character. How do you color so fast, twin? Oh, I just used the dropper. But like the people were role-playing as, like, Goob being like, I don't know who this person is. Dude, I am so tired of that. That keeps happening. Where, like, people who role-play as characters decide to, like, be like, I don't like this. Like, if you don't like it, you can just scroll. You don't have to leave, like, mean stuff in comment sections, man. Like, this is cute, and someone decided, nah, I'm gonna hate on it. Like, come on, man. Just shut up. But also, I've gotten a lot of positive reception on it, so that's also good. But man, it pissed me off for like a good second. It got so bad to where I literally had to put in the comments of the post. Hold on, I gotta go to my art account real quick. Damn, took like 5 billion years. I literally had to put hold on. I can't believe I have to make this comment, but please stop commenting stuff like, don't worry, Goob, I'll keep you away from her. Or roleplay as Goob, pretending not to know her. If you don't like it, just scroll. Your comments will be deleted. Yeah, that's a direct quote, because someone was like, don't worry, Goob, I'll protect you. Dude, it's a fictional character. Man, if you don't like something, like I said, you can scroll, you can block. Obviously, don't report harmless stuff. But if it is harmful, obviously report it. And also do the other things, you know? But man, that pissed me off really bad. Because it's like, I spent like 3 hours on that drawing only to get comments like, I don't know who this is. I don't like that. Like, oh, come on, man. I'm telling you guys, part of it's probably jealousy. They're probably mad that they didn't get, like, art from me or some shit. Because I'm good at what I do. Anyways, enough about yapping about negativity. Man. I'm both so good and bad at circles that it gets annoying at times. Like, part of this live stream, I was debating on if I should keep my notifications, like, on or not, but then I realized that I get notifications through so many private servers that it's like, I would either have to mute all the servers, which would just take me too long, so I just decided, never mind, guys, I'm just gonna, turn off all my notifications. Hello, Ace the Deck of Cards. I think you're new. We love newcomers. It's always cool to have new people here. Man. How many more drawings do I have after this? I have the doodle page, that one full body I need to do, that other commission I need to do. It's okay, guys. I'll be okay. I'm gonna keep saying I'm gonna finish my ode artwork for like the next 3 years. No, I'm kidding. I'll finish it probably before. I'm going to try to force myself to finish it before June. So we'll see how long I can mentally last doing this. I think the reason why the other drawing took me so long is simply because not only was there a bunch of details, I decided that, thank you for liking my PNG. Yeah. But, what was I going to say? Fuck, I forgot. Man, damn, I forgot. But, fuck, what was I talking about? Hold on, I gotta watch back and see what I was talking about. That's the benefits of having a live stream. You can just remember. Never mind, guys. I'm both so good and bad circles that it gets annoying at times. Oops. I'm just now noticing I changed the color of the nose on accident. Like, part of this live stream, I was debating... Oh, right, I was talking about the details of the other drawing. The other drawing, the reason why it was so much, like, why it took me so much more time was simply because I was like, I'm gonna try to color the outlines and make it all pretty and stuff, which was essentially me shooting myself in the foot. I didn't have to do that, but I thought it would make up for the fact that, because, you know, I was taking a long time, but also, it won't, they'll remember, like, oh, yeah, he made this one drawing so good, so, like, they won't, yeah. That was such good English, Kai. Yep. Oh, man, I forgot one of these moles. That sucks. Hashtag uterus. Okay. Alright, I need to stop having no background noise at all.
Yeah, that's about my LLC. What's with all the hands? I'm getting a hand from LegalZoom. They handle my legal stuff, so I can handle my books.
But why? There's pack. Oh, this thing's giving me a headache.
I didn't even think about how my TV might be so loud that my PNG picks it up.
Why is there so many LEDs? What the fuck? Daft Punk? She looks like the fucking BDSM battle. It needs to be plugged into a wall or a battery. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna be honest. I can't be fucked. Take it away, Darcy. Take it all away. Take it all away. Yeah. Next. Damn, Daniel.
Quick question. What is the rules here? I just want to know. Just keep it like, just be normal, I guess. Like, when I say be normal, don't say anything like ridiculously violent. Don't be, you know, any sort of bigoted, obviously. No slurs, obviously. Just overall, just be a normal person, I guess. Like, you can make jokes. I don't mind, like, no racist jokes, obviously. I mean, like, you can make, like, sexual jokes. I don't care. Just don't take it too far, is all I say. But yeah, I don't, you just, yeah. Just be cool. That's kind of my only rule. I've seen people make, like, pretty normal jokes, so just, like, see what your fellow brother in the chat are doing, and just, like, you'll then you'll know, because, like, mostly people are just, like, talking about, like, their days, or, like, joking around, that's all. Just don't be weird, is all I ask. Awesome.
Why does it smell like weed? Don't breathe that in, bro. I got my Chinese Walter White mask. Why'd we order this? I think we might be literally epic. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't even stay up straight. That's how they look in Japan. But it's Chinese. Okay, Darcy, next. Look, we assembled it off camera. It looks beautiful, just like being in real Japan. Shake my hand. Batteries. Flammable. Let's cut into it. This wasn't important. Let's cut. That's a lot of stamps. What the fuck? Why? Look how many stamps it costs to send this thing.
Silly cat emoji.
No. Chad. It's a frog. That's Chinese Yoshi. It's warped to shit. Like, it's meant to be brown. Look at me,
What did I make the blush? I don't think I did use a colored blush in the last image.
Oh, that feels good. You look fucking good.
What does she think though?
Whoever's editing this, edit some good music. Oh, we made one thing. That's good. That's scary as fuck.
Now this one should take objectively less time than Sprout, because Sprout should take less time because he's very kind of straight up and easy. Let's see. Do we got anything else? Ranking every Final Destination from worst to best. I can already tell what it's going to be. People say these things about the Final Destination movies. The first one's the best. Usually people always say the first one's the best. I've heard people really like Final Destination 3. Then it's like, I think Bloodlines may go above 3, but it depends on the person you ask, because, like, you know, Final Destination 3 is pretty iconic despite the age of it. Because it's really weird, because, like, Final Destination 1 doesn't age too bad, Final Destination 2 doesn't age too bad, and then Final Destination 3, they decided, hey, let's just get really in touch with the humor of the time, which was, unfortunately, its downside, because it was made in, like, what, 2003? Final Destination 3. 2006. I was pretty close. But yeah, unfortunately, 2006 humor is just hashtag not that funny. It was just people being like, hey, let's just be awful people for like an hour. Who is the other P&J person? I see that the name, like, just why are they there? Oh, that's my boyfriend. That's why Toby's there. Because I was like, well, you know what? I might as well have Toby here. I felt sad and alone. So I was like, I'm just going to put Toby there. Toby was here earlier, but I think Toby decided to get off the live, which is cool. I'm not upset. Everyone's allowed to be here for as long as they want. I'm not holding people hostage, I promise. Ah, fuck. I forgot how hard his head was to draw. La 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 la. For, like, I was gonna make a 1,000 sub special, but I completely forgot to. But, I was gonna have my 1,000 sub special just be, like, me and Toby celebrating, but I completely forgot it, so I'm just gonna do a 2,000 sub special instead, which I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do for that. Hello, Unicornic! One of my favorite returning live buddies. Toby! I didn't know if you were here or not. Hello! Guys, the legend is here. I was just yapping about Final Destination for a second. Hello, Astrid. A lot of people decided to join this live stream. I'm a bit scared, but also don't leave just because I'm scared, guys. But yeah, I didn't expect people to actually want to join. I mean, people have probably looked at my old live streams and are like, "Oh, what's this one?" Oh, let me switch back to my main. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Popped up on my free page. But yeah, like, this live stream has existed since, like, yeah, see right there. Watch me and my friends have a dumb roleplay from 4 years ago. And then I was able to access this event, so I was like, you know what? I might as well keep the old thumbnail and the old title and just put in parentheses what I'm actually doing instead, because I thought it would be funny. And it is funny. It's very funny. But yes, this is a very fun and cool environment. We always welcome newcomers. Hello. Why do I make it sound like a fucking cult? My gosh. We like meeting new people. We are not scary, we promise. 4? Was 4 featured somewhere? Am I tweaking? Maybe I am tweaking. I'm visualizing things. I do love 4 though. I love BFDI so much. Shafting bricks. Yeah. I do love 4 from BFDI. I love BFDI so much, actually. I do have a goober for that, actually. Hold on. Let me take, like, 2 seconds out of my day. I'm gonna head out now. Sub my way out. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ace. / heavily joke. Don't worry, we can tell. We can tell, don't worry. Sorry I didn't respond quickly enough. My brain's like a mile a minute and I was trying to say goodbye to the other person. But yeah, I love BFDI. I love my goober, Computy. I don't like calling my OCs my kids. My creation. How are you? I'm doing great, honestly. I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed, me and Toby were yapping for a bit, and then I decided to draw some stuff, and I've just overall been having a pretty good day. How about y'all? How have y'all been doing? Fuck. Alright, there we go. I have a laptop, Ozzy. That's awesome. You know, there is a drawing of Computy Please don't tell me I'm in my private account. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. There is a drawing where it says if Computy was a real computer because, fun fact, hunger. Oh no. Fun fact, Computy is in fact not a real computer. He is a computer shaped. Oh my gosh. Is this the world's first drawing of Computy? Oh, for context, this goober on the side was it was someone's like little cousin's object OC, so that's why this is there. But why does Computy look like that? Anyways, where's my actual compute? Like, Computy is not a computer. He is a computer-shaped object. Hold on one second. My cat is crying for me to let her out. All right. Go on. Go out into the living room. Why did you cry at the door if you don't want to leave? Oh, kids make no sense, guys. Let me see, where is it? Give me like 5 billion years, guys. I'm drawing him to choir play. Where is he? Where is it? Aw, I forgot that I made him a Roblox avatar. R.I.P. the old classic faces, man. I don't remember doing this, but I also kind of do. We got #DepressionX. How, when are you gonna make a part 2 of me voicing? So the fun thing is, I've said this many times in the comment section, but I will say it again for the people who did not read it. I am working on a part 2, but it's going to have multiple different voice actors. So it's gonna take me a good minute, unfortunately, guys. I mean, I know that the main charm was probably that I did all the voices, but I realized, this is gonna hurt. Because the thing is that Act 2 is a lot longer than Act 1. And on top of that, Act 3 has already... It seems like it's nearing its conclusion. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to get Act 3 at some point. Either I'll make a part 3 or I'll try to mesh part 2 and... Yeah. But also... The fact about the puzzle heads thing is that I still have to finish the conclusion of Act 1 because Blue crying was not the end of Act 1. But, man, I am tired. Where is the Computy if he was a real computer drawing? Aw, I forgot I did this. The many different tiny little Computy drawings. He looks so stupid. No, seriously though, where is him as a real computer? There it is, Computy if he was a true computer, because he's not a computer. Hello, Wade. But yeah, Computy is in fact not a real computer. He's a computer-shaped object, because if you remember TV from BFDI, and I'm assuming all other technology-based characters besides, like, remote, like, they're all, like, shaped a lot more, boxy and usually don't have arms. So, that's why Computy is not a, he's not a computer. Which is funny, because he's named Computy. It's like an Elfo situation. I can't reference Disenchantment and then no one gets what I'm trying to say. But that's okay. Explodes pancake with my motherfucking pancake. Man, I wish I'd have to get ice out of my cup. Nom, 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 nom. No! My eye is filled! Fuck. Great, now I can't eat the rest of my ice because it's all over the floor, which is my carpet, which my carpet has cat hair on it. Just great. Now I'm gonna have to go fill up the cup again. Which is fine. I needed water anyway. Actually, no. Fuck, I just remembered we don't have any new water. Oh, great. Downsides of living in a cheap apartment, you won't get a water filtration system! Oh, my hands are not covered in hair. Ew. They keep following me. Okay. Now that we're done picking up ice off of the floor, I can go back to drawing. What does Zer mean? Oh, those are just neo-pronouns. You know, like, Z is a lot like the he pronoun, and then Zer is a lot like, you know, her and she, her. So it's just another pronoun. There are so many pronouns out there, man. And it's cool. Like, there's so many different cool pronouns and stuff, and it's like, I feel lame for not using one of the cool, like, some of the cool pronouns, but it's like, it's enough for me. I like, it feels like me, and when I remember there was like a brief period where I tried using they, and then there was another brief period where I tried using star self pronouns, and I was like, this doesn't feel like me. You know, that's the beautiful thing about discovering your identity. You figure out what works and you figure out what doesn't. Like paw self. Yes, exactly. But yeah, no, I just use he, it. Awesome pronouns, y'all. Alright, there we go. I need a color and Sprout. Doggone it. Oh, wait, no. Sprout's arm is actually attached to his body already, so... What the fuck? I clicked his arm! It's connected... What? Why did it do that? Oh, it's not on the right layer. There we go. Awesome. Now I can merge everything down because there's no more overlap. Man, that pissed me off for a second. I was like, mad. Man, fuck this. I'm watching my documentary in the background. It's dark, so I'll try to keep the audio down because it's a sad documentary. But I don't want to watch YouTube videos. My boyfriend's a Hide. He's a femboy. Yes. Gotta love him. I'm only comfortable with, like, expressing myself femininely through gacha, and even then, it took me a minute to even get comfortable with that. Like I said, having your own identity journey is fun, because like I said, you figure out what works and what doesn't work. I'm just so afraid. Because the thing is that if you go, excuse me, I forgot to say excuse me, sorry y'all. When you, like, go... If you go through my channel, you'll see that I've basically been expressing myself. Actually, shit. I could probably just show you my Sona throughout the years, and you would see that it's basically been the same thing this entire time. Hold on, did I pause it? There we go. I paused the documentary. You gotta see this. I have been literally using the same Sona for, like, years. Like, I mean, obviously I've been using the same Sona for years. My cisgender is male. But, where is it? Where am I? Here I am. Me and Sonas. There we go. I've basically been doing the same bit for years now. You know, the black shirt, the gloves, or the X's with the black sleeves and stuff. I've been using the same Sona for years. And I've only just recently decided, why don't I change the outfit a bit? And I love it. I'm so pretty. Oh, yeah, and also my character description is I love Toby because, y'all, I don't think you guys understand how much I love this dude. I'm so glad that I have Toby in my life. La, 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 la. It goes around the world just la, 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 la.
I just was answering the questions to the best of my ability, and I just shot my husband, so I'm in shock. I don't remember the exact thing that I said. All through the night they asked me questions, and then I think the next day I was like, I think I need a lawyer. And then they got me a lawyer.
All right, please. Condition station, knock down this report is now in session. Mike Lil Burley, Judge presiding. Please be seated. Come to order. Good afternoon, Your Honor. William Raffel for Mrs. Field. I am Bill Raffel, and in 1995 I was with the Alternate Public Defender's Office. I met...
Oh, it's that guy? Ah, he's the lawyer I actually like in this situation, because the other ones suck. Ooh, I have an idea for commissions. For your own commissions or mine? I mean, I'm free to take suggestions if you mean me, but if it's for you, that's awesome, man. It's always good to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work. What's your relationship with Toby? My boyfriend. We've been dating since May 7th, and our 1 month anniversary is gonna come up in like June 7th, and I'm so excited. Ah. Alright, now let me get Sprout's face going. Like, I ended up like I have like a mutual on TikTok that does edits all the time, and I was like, hey dude, can you like edit like these two characters that like we low-key project ourselves onto? And then I put my favorite song that I've accidentally made this song kind of our song, but I don't think Toby knows yet. It's Anything by Lucy 4. Man, I love it so much. Like, it is such a good song. I love it so much. And everyone can blame blank for that instead of one. You know how there's wish lists on Discord? Oh yeah, there are wish lists on Discord. That'll work good for you since you're not allowed to have like money apps and stuff. They buy me things from a wish. A lot, actually, you know, a lot of people do that. Like, a ton of people do that. Because, you know, not everyone can get, like, the main forms of money, so they'll use, like, alternative forms of payment. And people typically do Nitro, but people also ask for, like, accessories on their characters and stuff. In fact, I'm supposed to be paying whenever this one dude finishes my commission that I've been waiting a little bit for, but that's okay because it's gonna be totally worth it. This dude is very dedicated to his art. Once he finishes that, I'm gonna pay him through like Discord accessories that he wants and stuff. So I can't wait. But yeah, no, that's pretty smart. La 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 la.
I had about 15 years of criminal defense experience and have tried a number of homicides. In Sally, you have a unique woman. She was not your ordinary Leave It to Beaver mom.
Ooh, these eyes are misshapen. Oof. It's my fault. The pupils, I mean. The pupils are bad. Ugh, I hate this lawyer. Oh my gosh.
I expect $1 million bail, but the defense was able to persuade the judge. I fucking hate this guy. Sorry. This is why I shouldn't be watching one of the documentaries that I do watch while I'm watching this. But man, this guy pisses me off. And this is why Netflix really needs to stop making documentaries and shit. Anyways, sorry. I keep talking. Sprout is so cool. Oh my gosh, look at him. He can't bake or cook, but at least he's cool.
These men that they consider schmoes stuck by my side.
I think I made his mouth too big. If I distort it a bit. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. I always feel bad when they start crying, then I have to mute it. Never trust Sprout to bake for you, man, because he'll burn stuff down, man. He'll burn things. All right, there we go. Just 2 lines instead. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Man, now I'm starting to hate the teeth. Get your chat. It just dawned on me. Yikes. Big yikes. I forgot. Man, that's the worst.
They were a lot more mature. For them to step up and take care of us was a blessing.
So I decided let them stay back there in case I get found guilty, and that way they won't get disrupted again.
She come to the house as soon as she was supposed to bail, so she got out and came to my house.
Jax,
I talked
yes.
to her, and she said that she had no choice that night. She said she went to the closet and got the gun. He knew that she was going to the closet.
Man, why are these teeth so weird to draw?
And she said it didn't slow him down a bit.
He literally only has 2 lines. That's the problem. You have to make sure that the lines are perfectly spaced out, or otherwise it looks a little weird.
And she said, I chose to get rid of him instead.
Court records show a history of domestic abuse, but police say they also found steroids in the apartment. These potent and illegal drugs help build muscle. Steroids can also cause violent mood swings.
The steroid use, to me, is a little
Fucking hate that guy.
that angle. Ray had, by the way, 5 different types of steroids in his bloodstream at the time of his death. Sally had 1. But Sally's defense was never, I did this because I was on steroids. Nor was her defense that Ray was on steroids and that's why he was so aggressive towards me. That the basis
She was in shock, you asshat. Ugh, I hate this guy. This is why I shouldn't be watching things that make me mad, but I'm watching things that don't test my anger, buddy. Anyways,
The night she shot him,
Her attorney says Sally McNeil was being choked and was a battered.
lawyer says the shooting was self-defense.
He was a rather large, muscular individual, and as you can see, she was shorter than I am, and not as well built as he, certainly.
I was pretty angry at a lot of the untrue stuff that was said about
true stuff that was said about Ray. Suck my dick.
They try to turn him into a villain.
Cause he was one. You can't Okay, let me stop talking while I do this.
Black guy that
I'm gonna set up my commission stuff in my bios. Let's do stuff. Bye. Bye, unicorn. Hello. Alright, I'm back. That was a lot quicker of a phone call than I thought it would be. Because that was her story. I hate this guy.
was her story. That's not the real story.
Tell the real story then if you were there.
Did he ever tell you
Jackass.
with Sally?
Well, they've had incidents where they, he maybe had to grab her to calm her down.
Being aggressive.
When you begin a homicide investigation, you want to start interviewing witnesses. And when you do the interviews, you're not just asking them about the night of the homicide, you're asking them about what they know about the couple.
They were all scared.
And to a T, everybody that talked about Sally, whether they were victims of her violence or had been witnesses to it, they all knew that Sally was violent.
They had a fight. Ray was gonna leave her. She went out there.
Aw, Nick at the cute kitten in the box.
Got on his car.
Was Ray in the car at the time?
Yes.
We were able to obtain Sally's service record and from the Marines.
What does the Marines have to do? Ugh.
Book was her entire career while she was in the Marines. And it was all her judicial punishments, non-judicial punishments, all the time she got in trouble, all the police reports over the years. There were numerous cases in that service record handbook.
Cat in the box.
She's a fighter.
brag about her wedding ring and the rings that she would wear. And she would tell me, you know why I wear these? It's because when I punch someone, it's gonna leave a dent in your head. This one time, I got in a fight with this kid, and I beat him up, and his father came outside and slapped me in the face. And I just remember immediately thinking,
Ooh, look at that. That's awesome. And drawing number 2 is finished.
what kind of crazy my mother is.
Alright, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second because I have to go into DMs with this person. And obviously, I'm not going to share private DMs publicly for obvious reasons. I'll be back in like a minute, probably. Please don't leave. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I was trying to change my screensaver settings. There we go. Be right back. And the screensaver. I don't know how to mute myself, so yeah. Please don't leave. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I was trying to change my screensaver settings. There we go. Be right back. And the screensaver. I don't know how to mute myself, so yeah. And I am back. See, it literally only took like 3 seconds. I just had to get to DMs. Ooh. Why is my... Okay. I guess my screen's acting a little funny. Okay, what was I looking for? Alright, I was just gonna look at my examples of the doodle pages so I could remember what I do. Yep. Same thing every time. I don't know why I forgot.
And my mother came home, and my sister told my mother what happened, and my mother grabbed me by the arm and walked me down the street.
This person has such pretty OCs. They're so... they're so pretty.
And she walked up to the door. I remember her banging, bang, 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 bang. And I saw the door open, and she didn't even let me get a word out. She just started swinging, and she was beating the crap out of him.
I know she beat the mailman, huh? He's something to the kid. He's like a wild animal.
I guess one of the neighbors called the police, and the police showed up.
Have you ever been arrested locally? Here in Oakland?
Yeah, I got the police show up at the door. Things were complicated after
Hello, Happy DJ.
an hour. You threaten to hit me, I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me.
She got in a fight with the 2 initial police that showed up. 3 more police showed up. It took all 5 of them to get her out of the house. They ended up just throwing her down the concrete stairs. My mother just got up in like a wrestling stance, and she was like, okay, come on, let's keep going. My mother was violent with Ray too. A lot. Most of the fights were about infidelity.
Ew.
I would find women's phone numbers or find a love letter. Very intimate.
Ooh, Mocha posted something. This is a private Discord server, so I'm allowed to share the stuff. That's not the server. Maybe I shouldn't have. What did Mocha post? Oh, so cute. Damn. That's a lot. I mean, granted, she's a pop designer. She's allowed to charge. It's more like a damn, that's a lot. Like, I wish I could afford it type situation. I never judge anybody's prices, ever. You artists know your worth, and you stand on it. Don't have someone be like, can you do, like, insert half of the price? A certain famous guy, he's infamous in the music industry. He'll do that all the time where he's like, can you, take lower? Every single artist he has commissioned, this dude will ask to pay half of it. And he always gets people to do it because he's famous. Just because someone's famous, don't Don't let them convince you. Unless you're, like, willing to do it. But, like, if it's, like, half your work and you're putting, like, if it's, like, half, like, I understand giving, like, a 20% discount. But, like, when it's, like, 50% off for animation, especially if you're doing, like, really detailed, like, frame-by-frame animation, asking someone to do less is crazy. Just, ugh. I'm doing free art because I think my art is the worst. No. Just because, trust me, people will always, and I mean always, find worth in your art. And the first step of that is realizing that your art is amazing because you made it. Don't ever beat yourself up about your art, okay? Never. Every artist is talented.
Or find a love letter. Very intimate letters.
I suck at typing. It's okay, don't worry about it. I'm bad at typing too.
Admit it. And I would be like, break up with her, and then he would break up with her, and then he'd find another person.
Ray got around.
Ray got around. Why are you smiling at that? Why are you smiling at a man who was married, cheating on some... This is why I can't. I gotta stop watching controversial stuff while I do it. My main inspirations are Mac G. Why would I judge you for that? Dude, no. Yes, I admit that he has had many controversies, but he's genuinely remorseful. He's apologized. People that are affected by him are allowed to forgive or not forgive. I'm not dictating people's opinions. My personal stance on it is that the stuff he did was fucked up. I'm gonna admit it. And I personally interact with his stuff with caution. But overall, he hasn't done anything objectively horrible. Like, he seems genuinely remorseful. But yeah. X's arts. Is that the guy who did the... I feel like you're gonna be like, I know a lot of Edmund fans get mad, but that's the dude who did the buckle my shoe shit, right? That's the 1, 2. Yeah, but also he is a pretty good editor as well. I didn't know if he actually did art though. But of course, there's no judgment, man. As long as you're not like with well-known, like, currently problematic people or people who did, like, notoriously messed up stuff, man.
So he went out of town to shows.
Again, you're...
Always.
Yep. No judgment to Edmund X. He's made an amazing career out of the stuff he's done.
I knew Sally, and I knew how she could be. So I was scared for him.
Of course I'm gonna be angry. Nobody wants their husband having affairs on them. No normal person wants their husband to have an affair on them.
I've seen Sally act in a violent manner where she's lost her temper. One was at a bodybuilding contest where she got in a disagreement with a female.
I remember we was all at the contest. Ray wasn't competing, but we was all there. Ray, myself, and a couple other guys was standing to the side talking. All of a sudden, this big commotion.
I was at this.
The only worst thing about me, bruh, is that me and Birdie share a birthday. Well, I mean, you can't control when you were born. I completely forgot that dude had a birthday. So, again, nothing wrong with... It's not your fault that you were born on a day that a controversial figure also happened to be born on. You can't control that. If anybody asks, just only say that you have the same birthday as Germa, though. I mean, if you want. Like, that's a joke, though. Yeah, that's not bad of a head shape, I think. No, I need to make it smaller. There's a reason why I draw head shapes the way I do. Her features are very soft. I have to at least draw it very small in the corner. Oh, Toby's messaging me and I can't look at him right now. Germa funny, haha, man. Yes, we love Germa here. I actually drew myself as Germa multiple times, or at least once. At the very least once. I think... No, I did draw myself as the eating the burger meme at some point. Let me see if I can find it. Germa's hilarious, though. Everybody say, Luke, there's blood in the box! Or the giant enemy spider. Hello, welcome back, Bellcat Bell. Giant enemy spider. Yeah, there it is. See, that's specifically like a random image of just Germa sitting on the floor. I traced myself over that. And there is the one of me eating the burger. I don't know where the one of me eating the burger is, though. Must be missing. Num, 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 num. Man, I used to draw myself so pale. That's like a shade of yellow. Not even close to me, man. Oof. I'm glad I've gotten better at it, though. For obvious reasons. Because that was a major yikes on my part. Man, where is the meme? Is it me eating the... Wait, you know what it is? I didn't subscribe to you because I think you seem cool. Thank you. I am cool. I'm awesome, guys. I promise. I promise I'm cool. But, yeah, I mean, also, would cool people have this much fan art? Yes, a lot of cool people do and don't have that much kind of fan art. It's time to drink water. All right, back to the video.
And I'm like, please get away from my husband. Fuck you, Sally, I'll go wherever I want. I said, you're not gonna go around my husband. And I grabbed her by the hair and yanked her down to the ground.
She was punching her. I mean, not like a girl, like a cat. Punching her. Every time she hit this girl, all she was saying was that, you fuck my husband. Fuck my husband. I mean, louder than anything.
And I believe she got suspended from bodybuilding as much as a year because of that.
I wanted to break her nose like she broke my nose, and I wanted to make it to where nobody wanted her.
I need to make more OCs. I have an owl OC right now, but I need to start making a persona. You got this, man. You got this.
Don't think that how should I say this? I don't think that he loved her, liked her the way that she loved him.
And are you defending that, buddy?
Well,
Sorry, if you see me randomly muttering stuff, it's because I'm still watching the documentary.
that he saw his future with her.
Okay, so in the beginning, I met Ray about 3.5 years ago. And I'm in the gym. He's getting ready for...
I got recommended this stream. YouTube's always getting me something good. Well, hello there, Tucker Jendelson. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the stream so far. Man, I'm really struggling with this fucking head shape. It pisses me off, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying to resist doing my usual head shape because it's a lot more... You know what? If I draw the base, I can make it softer after. You know what? I forgot about that.
When Mary Ann's phone number showed up on my phone bill, I memorized it and went across the street and called up at the 7-Eleven, and I said, Mary.
Oh, guys, my grandma is home. 1 second. Oh, my feet. Hey, Nana. Did you get dry or wet food? Either one's fine. Okay. Give me like 1 second, guys. I have to feed my cats. But afterwards, I'll get back to drawing. I know my kids. Yeah, I know. I know. You guys are staring at me like you're about to start eating my feet. Why are you hissing at her? What do you mean? Y'all are both eating. Here. Oh. It's good to keep your cats on a schedule, guys. Always good. You have food in the bowl. Why are you sniffing the bag? Oh my gosh. You have to remind yourself that cats aren't necessarily the smartest things in the world, so when you try explaining, hey, I already put food in the bowl, they don't understand what you mean by that. Go to the bowl. Here. Go to the bowl. Go to the bowl. What are you doing? Food's right there. Okay. What was I saying? Alright, trash in the trash can. Okay. Alright. I'm back now. Sorry, guys. Whew, I'm tired, though. Girl, what are you doing? Snip in the bag. There's gonna be something in there. Okay. Ugh. I'm sorry for ghosting y'all. Yeah, my grandma came back and I had to feed the cats, so that's why I was gone, but I'm back. Hopefully I didn't scare anybody off for too long, because I know I was gone for like 5 minutes. And I feel bad. Ah, why do I itch? All right.
Ray wanted to spend Valentine's Day with me and Ann. Not with Sally, because Bear, that was over. In his mind.
In his mind? Then divorce her, you fool.
However, sometimes I know to confide in EJ, they'd be outside talking for hours. He wanted out. He wanted to leave the relationship.
Because I'm going to tell Sally that I'm leaving her for Marianne. I said, Ray, you guys have that shotgun at the house. Sally has just some crazy stuff. And I told Ray.
Okay, I think I made her a bit.
No, she'll shoot you. I believe she'll kill you. Kind of laughed it off that.
Valentine's Day hit.
Man, she's so pretty.
He wasn't there. He wasn't there. I don't know what he was doing.
Did you think about that? That water treatment bottle, he's gone out for 2 hours late, right?
Nom 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 nom.
I think he has a girlfriend. That's what I think.
I'm getting fed up with this. I'm getting beat and he's the one fooling around and it's not making sense.
It was kind of a pattern of fights. She would get enraged about something, and what she'd end up doing is she'd drag up all the old stuff between them and just hurl it at him and just get in this frenzy rage, you know.
I was in the bathroom putting on makeup to go see if he was at McCabe's. I wasn't stalking him. I wasn't going there to get into an argument with him. I was going to McCabe's to be with my husband, who I'm married to. He's not married to Mary Myers. He's married to me. That's my expectation of a marriage. Spend Valentine's Day with your husband, not your whore.
You know what? Reasonable crash out. Dating a man when you know he's married is fucking insane.
What was the last time that you saw Ray before the day of his death? The day before. I think it was the day before. I talked to him. So was that evening on the phone? The 14th? Yeah, I talked to him that evening on the phone.
I believe he first went to the other girl's house that evening. He called me, said I'm gonna go to my house. Can you meet me there? I went to his house. He wasn't there yet. Sally, she was acting really funny. And I was talking to my wife on the phone. And I said, let me get off the phone, tell me what this up. Hey, Sally, she stands in front of the door. You need to stay here. And I said, Sally, why do I have to stay here? I'll be right back. She obviously knew that Ray was going to be home any minute. I believe Sally always wanted me there sometimes because I guess because when I was around.
So many emojis. We got bread.
I said, I promise you, Sally, I'll be back. I'm going. She says, okay, you're coming right back. And I said, I'm coming right back. So, I don't know. By the time I went and got my food, there was a helicopter. There was cops. I didn't know what was going on. So I get out of my car.
I'm gonna draw the. Yep, there we go. That was the problem.
I see Sally talking to the cops, and I see the kids. They look terrified. But I don't know. It was just so unreal. I kind of blame myself at first because I didn't stay. Maybe nothing would have happened. I didn't know, so I was kind of back and forth blaming myself for not staying. They let me in the house to go get things out of there, and I can see where the material from this body was all over the ceiling, all over the floor, all over the walls from him, and then I guess she had turned and she shot in the face.
I'm going to be squatting Ray McNeil. See his muscles? See how big he is?
I think Sally wanted Ray to be there 100% as she.
Oh, it's one of our other friends. I love emojis. Yeah, I do too. My favorite emoticon is
Sally
this one. Hold on.
wanted Ray to be there 100%.
Yeah. That's my favorite one. The colon and then the 3.
And didn't want to let it go.
I remember there was a YouTuber that would be like colon, like every single time she would voice act a comic.
An affair with another woman. To me, this was a premeditated murder.
Suck my nuts.
Her relationship with Ray, it was clear that he was the be-all, end-all of her life. She was absolutely 100% devoted to him. And then even if he whacked her around a bit,
He was choking her out. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting pissed. That's why I hate this guy so much. It's a completely rational and justified anger too.
Hurting you. You still loved him.
I still loved him. I wished he wouldn't hurt me. I wished I could have got him to love me enough not to hurt me. I
Me
never
too.
expected love from anybody. I had a tough upbringing. I've always
She's
been
so
close.
pretty. Oh my gosh, it feels like unreal. This character. Oh my gosh, she's so
I was
pretty.
born in Allentown, Pennsylvania in 1960.
Chris Watts? No, it's actually, what is his name? I don't know. I'm just watching a documentary on Netflix. No particular YouTuber, just a documentary. And this lawyer, I hate him, but he's a good lawyer. He, in a bad way, he's good at his job, but morally just corrupt. Ugh.
My neighborhood was a mixture of Puerto Rican families, white families, black families.
She caught my eye immediately. She was very different from all the other girls. She was fearless and filled with energy and life. My name is Desbrocha McCants, and I'm a childhood friend of Sally's. I was a tomboy, so I think we had that in common.
The boys used to chase us unmercifully, and she would protect me. She'd beat them down with her purse.
Waka, 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 waka,
And
waka,
we
waka.
became best friends.
I had moved from a different school, and we were the first black family to live in that neighborhood. The racism was very subtle. There were a number of girls in the neighborhood who didn't play with me because they were too busy. Sally was never like that, though. I mean, Sally didn't care what you looked like. She just wanted to know you and to have fun. Sally never spoke about abuse in the home. She just didn't. The only thing that she would ever mention
Man, these ears.
throughout our relationship together was that her father, Dempsey, kicked her mother in the stomach when her mother was 8 months pregnant with Sally. And I just, like, as a kid, I mean, I think she told me that in 4th grade. And as a kid, I don't think I understood really the impact of that and the impact of knowing that when you're 8, 9, 10 years old.
My
Man.
biological father was Richard Dale Dempsey. He was an alcoholic. And he was
Looks
very,
like a
very
bunny.
abusive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. Or not. Oh, no! You know what she is? I'm pretty sure she's a sea slug. Oh, that's awesome. She's a sea bunny. That's what they're called. Ah, that I can't believe I didn't notice that until just now. She's so pretty. Hold on. I love sea bunnies. I love bunnies. I love rabbits. Yeah, that's what she is. Yeah. Sea bunny. So cute.
She and my stepdad had 2 children together, Judy and Jill.
I don't think that her stepfather really wanted the Dempsey children. She was not a favorite child in that family.
When my stepsisters were born, it was made clear that they were his kids and we weren't. They got new clothes and I got hand-me-downs. They got scolded, I got beat. I remember getting beat so bad that one time my dad beat me with a brush. He told me to wear a longer dress not to let anybody see the black and blue marks. I always felt like I needed to gain.
Why am I messing up her ears so bad? I'm the problem.
Became an athlete to get their approval.
I'm just gonna study the shape for a second. I'm not tracing it directly. I'm just mentally trying to... Ah, now I see. Once you, like, draw the lines out for yourself, you can actually understand how it's supposed to work.
She was always willing to challenge the stereotypical roles.
I always do that when I don't understand a shape, but I never directly trace it and put it over my drawing. Never, ever.
At the cross-country practice and asked, can I join the team? Title IX states that women have equal opportunity to compete in sports just like
Ah,
boys.
it's facing the wrong way. That's the thing. It has to be bent inwards a bit.
Whole line of guys, and there was Sally, like, toward the front.
It's a little better. I'll take it for now.
Fight for the state league.
You know what? I think that shape is just too complex to make it into a small thing, so I'll have to, like, size her up and then do that.
I was happy to run. I run all over Allentown. I would ask my dad, can I go to Debbie's house? And then when I got to the corner, I would make a quick right and run all the way to my boyfriend Victor's house. My boyfriend in 9th grade was black. I was dating him for about 9 months. My family didn't know about him.
The relationship between Sally and Victor was a secret. At some point, our parents found out. I don't know how.
My mom comes home from work and like, I think this is why I have issues with bright lights getting turned on. The bright light got turned on. They come stomping up the stairs. They're dating a nigger. And they spit on me, called me a nigger lover.
Jeez, I forgot they said slurs in this one.
And that's just the way it was. That's how they were brought up. They were brought up to be prejudiced.
Yikes. Giant
They
flashback.
hung out with were black. They were working out with me or running with me or just being my friend.
I think Sally had an enormous amount of confidence in herself athletically. She was good at everything.
Her shape is a bit off.
She was so gifted as a diver.
I liked diving because springing on the boards, I felt free.
Oops, not mean to do that.
1.5. I could do a back 1.5 in the pike position.
There we go.
Underwater, you can't hear anything, but like when you're water, you can hear everybody cheering. It's exhilarating.
High school, Sally was the star. She had such elegance about her. She could have gone onto an Olympic level, but you had to have money, and we were working class people. I mean, we didn't have that.
We do 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 do. The body was better.
I had 3.5 years under my belt. I was a senior. I asked my parents if they could help me pay. They said no. I can't live at home, so I had no choice but to go in the Marine Corps.
All right, there we go. Now I can. Cheese.
My brother was a Marine. My uncle Ralph was a Marine, so I was surrounded by Marines.
You know, to just up and go into the Marines takes a lot of guts. But I think she liked how rigorous it was. She liked the challenge of it all.
Well, Marines are very macho men. And here you have this little woman that doesn't look like much. Nobody knows that I can do 60 pull-ups. So I guess I caused a few Marines to feel inferior. I met Tony on June 10th in 1982. I remember seeing this guy standing there, and he looked kind of angry. So I was like, I'm going to flirt with him a little, make him like me. The next day, Tony calls me. We started dating. I just fell in love with the man. I was happy when I found out I was pregnant with Shanti. And I told Tony, he was happy, and he asked me to marry him. So we got married. Shantina was this pretty little girl with this golden blonde curly hair. She inherited my eyes. Tony didn't think Shantina was his. I think until I got pregnant with John and gave birth to John. And he looked like her twin. In the beginning, Tony was good to me. And as soon as I got married to him, things changed. He became very jealous and aggressive.
Ice.
Be on the lookout. He didn't care to get hurt for anything. Looking back, that was normal to me. I didn't think of it. I just thought that's how it was. I thought everybody got beat on. The neighbors knew because they heard him punching me or throwing me down the stairs or something. They hurried. They would call the abuse. And they would come and tell me to leave and let him calm down. So then I start going to counseling. And then I'm seeing this isn't right. And then the orders came that I was being transferred across the country. And I filed for separation. I filed for divorce. I got custody of the kids, and I'm driving to California to Camp Pendleton. I'm leaving my husband, and I'm leaving that life behind.
Baked potato. A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse me for the mess.
The divorce was final on the 25th of May, 1987, and I met Ray on the 6th of June. Oh, I was a good wife to Ray. I loved him. Valentine's Day, that night, I wasn't the best wife I could be. I was the worst wife there ever was. I couldn't take it anymore. I didn't want to die. I have kids. I have children. If he would have killed me, he would have killed them.
So how are you feeling heading into trial?
I believed in the system, and I believed I was going to be given a fair trial.
And then she wasn't.
It became a nightmare.
Oh, there's the next episode.
I have these nightmares every now and then where I'm trying to get away from Ray. I try to fly and I just barely get out of his grasp and he'll grab me and pull me down. And it just repeats again.
A jury will decide the fate of Sally McNeil, a female bodybuilder accused of killing her husband, another bodybuilder, on Valentine's Day last year.
Seasoned prosecutors have an eye for drama. Good lawyers want the case to be pointed. So why not start the trial on Valentine's Day?
I fucking hate him for that. He started the anniversary of his death. That's just awful.
If I do a good opening statement, I've already persuaded the jurors.
She is a bully. She is a thug. And that's hard to say when you're talking about a woman. But Sally McNeil has managed to bridge the gap of gender and become somebody who is physical, confrontational.
I was arguing she was a violent person, and a violent person can't be a battered woman.
That's an incorrect statement. People who are violent can be battered all the time. There's a fucking reason why they're violent, you dipshit.
Sally was a
Dumbass.
woman. The law recognizes that if you have the right to defend yourself against imminent harm, possible death, you have a right to use force to remove that threat, and it could be deadly force.
The DA said that in a jealous rage that I killed Ray. It wasn't a jealous rage, it was fear. I'm not a sophisticated woman. I'm not diabolical. I don't have bad intentions.
I don't know how to do her eyelashes. Oh my gosh.
Intentions to be the best mother I can to my children. My kids were back in Pennsylvania. I'm separated from them and I'm by myself, living in a studio room, hoping that I'm found innocent.
Premeditated first-degree murder or self-defense? Did she use her strength to defend herself or to murder her husband? Is she a strong woman or a victim?
Diane Diamond has the story of the pumped-up princess who is charged with killing Mr. California.
Bodybuilder Sally McNeil may be only 5'3", but Sally is no weakling.
I'm Diane Diamond, and I am the voice you hear on hard copy back in 1995 reporting on the Sally McNeil murder trial. I think the key story point in the Sally McNeil case was Sally McNeil. She was an attractive blonde. It was this subculture that people didn't know much about, the bodybuilding community. And even though domestic abuse was the crux of her defense, that's not what attracted us to the Sally McNeil story. It was her. It was that brawny bride. It was that pumped up princess. It was the ability for us to write lines like, instead of pumping iron, she was pumping bullets into her husband. And I'm a little embarrassed to tell you that, but that's the way it was back then. That is what got the audience to come in and stay.
To these biceps, I can curl 120 pounds for 10 reps.
Oops. I did not mean to do that to her
I
eye.
had the misfortune of coming in an era of reporting on angry women. Amy Fisher, who shot her married lover's wife in the head. And then, of course, we had the Tonya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan scandal. Then there was Lorena Bobbitt the year later.
Bobbitt acted out of anger.
Cut off her husband's manhood and claimed years and years of abuse by her husband. These are not the typical women who stayed in their place back in the 90s. Quiet, housewives with children. These were women who burst onto the scene, like Sally McNeil, and we couldn't look away.
La 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 la.
Yeah. And then them talking about my mom. It was devastating. It was depressing because we were always known for good things, you know, for bodybuilding and stuff like that. So it was hard to see all the negative stuff.
Sally McNeil is a threat to public safety, a powerful, violent woman who is better off behind bars.
My lawyer told me not to talk to the media, and I should have.
Oh, there it is.
The fact that they would say things like a former Marine or killer Marine Sally or stuff like that, because I would get to see pictures of my mother, and I missed her so much.
Me and my brother, we did move to Pennsylvania with my mom's mom. She was very loving. Sometimes reporters called, and I remember my grandmother saying, the kids don't need to be a part of this. They need to have a good life.
The defendant backed up, loaded another round. When you start out a homicide prosecution, really you take the role of instructor. You're instructing the jury on why this person is guilty. The first part of my case was the forensics. Sally McNeil initially claimed that Ray had been beating her up, but the forensics just didn't spell out somebody who was in the middle of a confrontation. Looking at the autopsy, Ray McNeil had been shot twice. He was shot with a slug from a shotgun at approximately 8 feet. It went in perpendicular to his body. He fell and was shot again in the face. It was the first shot that actually killed him, but it took a while. He bled out in his abdominal cavity and his chest cavity. One of the
Aw, she's so
critical
pretty.
facts of the investigation was the issue of the reload.
And then right after you shot it,
He came after me. He came after me.
okay, where's the second
It was in
shell?
my hand. It was holding it in my hand, the hand that I was pulling the trigger. So then when you had to reload, you just put it right in.
Sally McNeil's initial statement to law enforcement was that after she shot Ray by the kitchen, he came at her, she reloaded, and turns around and shoots him immediately while he's standing up. If she did that, the expended shotgun shell from the first shot would be in the living room. The shotgun shell from the first shot is in the back bedroom, where the ammo is. So what happened was she went to the back bedroom, got another shell, and had to load it. To load that shell back into the gun, she needed to release the other shell from the firearm. It landed in the bedroom. She put the second round in and went out to the living room while Ray is down and dying. He was shot in the face while he was on the ground. To prove that, there was a lamp in the living room on the end of a table. The blood spatter was underneath the lampshade. That meant that Ray had to be down when the shotgun shell hit his face and the blood flew up. If he was standing up when he was shot, the blood would be on the outside of the lampshade.
What was I looking for? Oh, right.
And out. I found an unarmed man, and she reloaded and shot him again.
The state said that empty shell in the bedroom was proof that she had premeditatedly gone back and gotten a second bullet to really do in Ray. It was cold-blooded first-degree murder.
You're sitting at the counsel table listening to the prosecution on their case. You're in the car garage. You can watch their expression. It changed with the second shot. And I didn't have a forensic expert that would counter that. I really did think that the best defense strategy was battered woman syndrome.
My expertise is crime and justice, so I have long known about domestic abuse and its devastating long-term effects. But in the 90s, I think we were just waking up to it. Suddenly there was this thing called battered women syndrome, and psychologists started appearing on television talking about it.
It is a slow deterioration of the victim.
And of course, we'd gone through the O.J. Simpson case, which talked about that. The defendant beat her, humiliated her, and controlled her.
I didn't know what battered woman syndrome was. I think I may have heard it during the O.J. Simpson trial, but I didn't associate myself with that. I was in denial that I was a battered woman. And I've learned to, suppress things and block them out.
I was retained by the defense attorney to conduct a full psychological evaluation of Sally McNeil. 500 battered women at that point in my career.
He wasn't punching me in the head or throwing me, he was choking me. A lot of times I would run and dive on the bed. He'd come running after me and dive on top of me and start choking me.
She's small. I was surprised at how small she was. Short.
It was, just really
She was sad.
struggling.
She had a hard time talking about some of the issues, particularly sexual abuse. Sally is like other battered women who've been battered before. Repeated abuse can often cause post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, I didn't make her curl long enough.
Violence very often show post-traumatic stress disorder, and in fact, what we know now that we didn't know at the time was that the brain scans of domestic violence victims who are in some of these highly, highly dangerous situations mirror the brain scans of prisoners of war.
Battered woman syndrome is a shoot-off. It comes from PTSD. I actually had PTSD. Not from the Marines, from Ray. I was not mentally able to leave. I was just as sick as he was.
She had been isolated. She had, endured broken bones. She had had strangulation incidences. And I think that dictates all the decisions that a victim is going to make in that situation.
I killed him because I was protecting myself. He was trying to kill me. Live or die.
Live and let die. Hold on, now I gotta find that clip of Paul McCartney exploding. I love that clip. Hopefully this won't copyright me. Don't worry, guys. He's okay. It's intentionally misleading to make it seem like that he actually exploded, but don't worry, he didn't. Obviously, he didn't. He's still alive today, and with no injuries. But I felt like I had to specify that I didn't just show a dude getting murdered in case people thought that, even though I'm pretty sure people have common sense. But just in case, cover all my bases. You never know. Live and let die.
When he was choking me, or like when he hit me, and like I don't remember everything. And if I don't get everything right in order, it doesn't mean I'm lying. This happened 26 years ago. I don't remember everything quite that well. I didn't plan this. If I had planned this, I would have never done a day in prison. This man was choking me, had been choking me for 8 years, so I'm sure I wasn't quite right. This man beat me down so bad, I didn't think I could get away.
I did reevaluation. I believe I spent about 9 hours interviewing her, and I testified as an expert in the trial.
I thought an expert like Nancy Kaiser would help you understand why Sally behaved in the way she behaved, why she thought she needed that degree of force to eliminate the threat.
In testifying for Sally, I do recall the prosecutor making a lot of objections. The prosecution made battered women seem almost silly. For example, asked questions like, isn't it true that some battered women leave and some battered women don't leave?
That's a dumbass argument. Isn't it true that some people leave and some people don't leave? There's some people that don't wipe their ass. Does that mean that everyone that wipes their ass is an idiot? The fuck? Dumbass argument. Sorry. I gotta stop watching this. It's pissing me off, but I can't.
But the reality is, anyone can become a battered woman. All it takes is being in a relationship with someone stronger and more willing to engage in violence against you. And yes, she's out there, beating up women she thinks are sleeping with her husband and things like that. Like, the victims are not perfect people.
Victims are not perfect people. Thank you.
We want them to be perfect. And then when they're not, we blame them for it.
The defendant is anything but a battered woman. She's one of the most violent people that I've ever prosecuted.
Suck my wiener.
From battered woman syndrome is the abuse excuse. I have enormous respect for Dr. Kaiser. Sally's a battered woman. There's another possibility, too. And that is Sally McNeil is a battered woman, and Ray was a batterer, but there was no imminent threat.
But there was no imminent threat. That stupid smug smirk. Okay.
He didn't love her the way she wanted him to love her.
He never knew what you wanted. Fucking. Hate this guy. Hate this guy. Fucking hate him. Anyways.
The parade of Ray's friends coming in and testifying against me.
The district attorney called me.
Oops, I'm on the wrong layer.
Would I testify in the trial? And I said yes. When Ray and I met before his death, he was telling me that he was leaving Sally. He was gonna break up with her, pack up and leave, and then go and live this happy life with Marianne.
He fell in love with me. Now he had had previous infidelities before that as well. I don't think he was ever happy in that marriage.
There was a woman's phone number on the phone bill the one time, and he lied about it, and I called it, and it turned out to be this one woman that would work out at the gym. I called her and told her, I said, I'm gonna kick your ass if you fool around with my husband.
I think Sally knew that Ray was leaving. She knew that on Valentine's Day, instead of him being with her, he was out with somebody else. And I know she wasn't just going to stand by.
Bill Cipher. Yes. We love Bill Cipher.
The state prosecutor brought in several witnesses to testify about Sally, about her demeanor, and to a person she was described as being aggressive, quick to temper.
Not just against Raymond, but against neighbors, babysitters, anybody who crosses Sally McNeil is in for it.
The defense tried to counter this testimony with character witnesses of their own. There was one girlfriend who came forward and testified that she'd seen bruises on Sally.
I saw her broken arms, I saw her broken nose. She did not tell anyone else about the abuse. The only reason she talked to me about it was because I saw it and I questioned her about it. So for the trial, there's nobody to put on the stand but me.
And that's what damned her, unfortunately.
But that was only one person really talking on my side.
I was really surprised when, it's shocking anyway when the incident happened, but just to know the background of it and to know how much trouble she had had with him was devastating. I wish that she had told me. She must have been ashamed. I think that that's what it was. I think that she didn't want people to know. I think she was just ashamed.
Why are we discussing physical?
On the night of the shooting, McNeil's attorney said she suffered abuse and she finally struck back.
During the course of the trial, it's important to get information from witnesses who are present during the event. Now, they may not have witnessed all of it, but they may have seen a portion of it. So I needed Shantina in order to describe the interaction between Ray and Sally when Ray got home.
The day I testified, I think I was 12 years old. I remember him asking me about what did I hear, and I told him that my dad was choking my mom, and I remember explaining the sounds because I knew. He said, well, how did you know your dad was choking your mom? And I said, because whenever he chokes her out, she makes these sounds. And I remember feeling embarrassed, but I had to say it because
I was just curious about my
and
section. I just realized that when this live stream is over, it's probably going to go underneath everything else and say 4 years ago. Oh my gosh, that's going to be hilarious. I'm probably going to put all my live streams in a proper order for anyone that wants to watch them, to be honest.
Emotional during both direct and cross-examination. I've asked that the examination be terminated, and the judge was sympathetic to the child and really stopped the examination.
I felt like my mom's lawyer didn't do enough.
Oop, my phone's
Because I felt like I was
power is
zooming
being
out,
lowered.
and I wanted to tell my mom's story. I wanted to tell everybody what happened, and I just felt like they were just asking all the wrong questions.
Lizard.
They weren't asking about what my mom had to go through, what my
By the time I represented Sally, I had tried well over 100 criminal jury trials. I could count on one hand how many times defendants had testified in any of my trials. And I can recall only 2 times that I thought it wouldn't hurt them. And Sally McNeil was not one of those 2.
Oof.
I wanted to tell my side of the story and tell how the DA was not looking for the truth. He wanted to win at all costs.
Youngsters.
I don't think.
Hello, Vanilla XOXO.
But I ended up testifying, and I think that was the worst thing I could have done.
She got up on the stand and took the oath to tell the truth. And then she just got rigid, turned into a little marine, was going to show no emotion whatsoever, answered my questions, yes sir, no sir. I was thinking to myself, this isn't going well. This is horrible.
I knew when she was going to take the stand that I would dismantle her.
I would dismantle her. Fucking hate this guy. Jim. Oh, Jinx. Oh. I thought you said Jim. I was about to be like, why are you saying Jim? And I was about to think about Jim from The Office.
You know how to shoot a shotgun, yes or no? You loaded a shotgun.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Well, duh. Those are obvious questions.
You needed to target the weapon, yes or no? She targets the weapon. You just take it incrementally and put the gun in her hands.
Oh, that's an eraser, not the actual.
The weapon at Ray McNeil, figuratively. I had her shoot Ray McNeil in front of the jury, figuratively. And then I had her reload and shoot Ray again.
That DA is booming. She's a liar. She was never abused. She's using a better woman as an excuse to get away with murder. I'm a better woman, so I'm gonna shut down and I'm gonna get scared and I'm not gonna testify right. And he knew this. That was awful.
Before Sally McNeil testified, there had been videotapes, there had been posters, there had been...
Just trying to look at my references.
The judge excluded from evidence, saying they were not significant to this case. So these pieces of evidence aren't coming in unless the defense opens the door for them. And her testimony did exactly that. During the cross-examination, the prosecutor said, "You're known by the name of Killer Sally McNeil, isn't that true?"
I'm the best wrestler. If you're interested in wrestling me, I can be reached at the end of the video.
And she denied it. And in her mind, I can see why she denied it, because no, I'm not known by that.
No, I was acting. When I made these wrestling videos, I was acting.
Sally
That was dumbass evidence. Oh, because of the acting in this film that's clearly scripted, that means,
Have you ever portrayed a
ugh.
character named Killer Sally McNeil? She would have said yes. But that's not the way he phrased it, and that's not the way she answered it. Because she answered no, an exhibit that had been excluded was now available for the prosecutor to use. The item was a poster to promote her video wrestling business. In it, she's posing with a murder weapon and titled Killer Sally McNeil. By the title on the poster, she's telling you what she's going to do with that murder weapon. She's a killer. It was devastating. It was absolutely devastating.
That shouldn't have been considered
The
real
only thing
evidence.
that was damaging that the DA showed that poster. I wasn't advocating violence. It's just that's what bodybuilders do to promote themselves.
Okay?
Ugh, I think I made the lashes too big.
Was in a dissociative state during the cross-examination. I was like there but not. And I was thinking to myself, everything we've worked on is gone. And I actually thought, honestly, that he was going to get a first-degree murder conviction after that.
Closing arguments wrapped up today in the murder trial of bodybuilder Sally McNeil. Today in court, McNeil kept quiet and didn't say much to anyone. Prosecutor Daniel Goldstein described Sally McNeil as a dangerous woman who has a lot of pent-up anger.
In fact, Sally McNeil is a violent, aggressive individual. There's no greater experience than standing up in a closing argument and the world is your oyster.
And the word is your oyster. Ugh.
There's nothing you can say that will make me not love it. Calling Sally
Fuck ass smile.
battered woman syndrome is like calling hockey a non-contact sport.
Big cheese. She's coming to kick my ass.
I think in society now and back in 1996, we have a tendency to look at women and we don't believe that they can be violent. We look at men, we know men can be violent. But
Where
women can be
dog?
violent
Dog.
and women can harbor murderous intent and women can be abusive. It was no longer about gender, it was about violence.
Is that on Discord or? Oh my gosh, wait guys, wait, hold on like 2 seconds. My character that I bought from Mocha Bliss is ready. Hold on, I need to stop scaring my screen so I can go look at it because I'm not sharing private DMs, obviously. And I'm back. Yippee! I'm back. Hopefully that character will be sent to my toy house because it is awesome. Again, I'm not showing private DMs for obvious reasons.
Jury members are expected
Excuse me.
tomorrow morning. If convicted of first-degree murder, she can get 35 years to life, or the jury could
Is that supposed to be Sonic the Hedgehog?
choose like voluntary manslaughter.
No, a minion. It's a minion. Never mind, I'm stupid.
And she could walk.
Sorry, I'm just looking at my screen for a second.
We get excused from the courtroom. I run to the train station, take the train home.
Man, I'm good.
So I go to work out because I needed an outlet. I'm just waiting on the verdict, hoping that I'm found innocent. At the most, voluntary manslaughter.
SpongeBob. I was wrong both times. That is SpongeBob.
Jury in the Sally McNeil murder trial has reached a verdict.
The North County bodybuilder has been free on bail since she shot her husband more than a year ago. Phoebe Chopchua joins us now with the verdict. Phoebe. Kim Stevens, Sally McNeil appeared in court today, awaiting a fateful outcome.
We, the jury, can vote penal cause, find independent, Sally Marie McNeil not guilty of the crime of first degree physical violation of penal code section 187. We, the jury, can vote penal cause, find independent, Sally Marie McNeil guilty of the crime of second degree murder.
Sally McNeil is guilty of second-degree murder.
But it does look like a minion. Ah.
You know, the room closed in on me.
Sally McNeil was found guilty of second-degree murder. Second-degree murder is the intent to kill someone unlawfully. There is no reasonable provocation for the killing. There is no excuse and no justification.
jurors who gathered outside the courthouse didn't believe the shooting was in self-defense. And that's what we agreed on as a jury, that there was no imminent danger. She just decided that she was going to end his life.
Bullshit.
The bedroom and got a gun and came out and pointed it at him and shot him. And then to make sure, she shot him again.
I was sentenced to 19 years to life. I was gonna get taken away from my kids and never see them again. It's like I was killed anyway. They lost their mother anyway.
So that meant to me I was never getting my mom back. It was hard.
All right. Sorry. I got distracted by the documentary.
A child needs their parents.
I had a feeling she was gonna go to prison because she took the second shot. I never in a million years would have imagined she would do as long as she did.
I was devastated. I didn't understand. Not that she didn't get off, but that she got the kind of time that she got. You know, like, and that she could feasibly spend the rest of her life in jail.
I miss him. I miss his friendship. I miss talking to him. I just miss him, period. Wow. It's just sad to bring back some bad memories. It's just tragic. We love everybody in that family, including Sally. We saw both sides of the story, so, we really felt that they just should just split apart. That was toxic.
He's right about that, though. They should have split up,
I
but
arrived
they
at
couldn't.
Valley State Prison for Women on the 1st of May, 1996. I'm in California. I'm in Chowchilla, the armpit of the USA. My children are on the other side of the country, 3,000.
La 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 la.
Being in prison has taught me that life goes on while you're stuck in prison. You can't expect a lot from your family. You can't make big demands because they have a life to live out there. My mom used to bring the children out once a year in July.
Once a year?
From school. Those annual visits meant the world to me.
It was really hard.
Nah, I probably would have visited them more often. Blip.
It may not have been the right decision, but we ended up not going anymore. Because I had to explain to friends that I was going to California to see my mom in prison. And I just hated letting people know that my mom was in prison. Because then you have to explain everything in your life and where you're living with your grandparents. And it was just easier for me to tell them that I lost both of my parents. I'm bound that. Nobody ever asked questions.
I miss Shantina's prom. I miss Shantina's graduation.
Sometimes I just like seeing what Toby's up to.
Took third place in the state
Robot Blue.
Then I missed you
I mean, huh?
graduating high school.
I said nothing. Y'all heard nothing. I didn't say nothing. You didn't see nothing.
All those
I'm
things
innocent.
that I've missed.
When I joined the military, my mother and I would correspond. But I reached a point when I had a child. I wrote my mother a letter saying that she didn't have my sister and I in mind when she pulled the trigger. And then I didn't speak to my mother for a while while she was in jail. And I wish I would have been there more for my mother.
I just kept hoping after she was sentenced that, maybe they'll let her do 5 years and they'll let her out. Maybe they'll let her do 10 years and they'll let her out. And then I just stopped hoping. I just didn't think they were ever going to let her out.
I've gone through 5 parole board hearings since 2011. The first time, I got denied because they said you are not a battered woman.
That's bullshit.
So, the last time I went to the parole board, I had to say it was my intention to kill my husband. Like as though he never abused me or beat me or broke my bones or choked me. It was all me. That I accepted responsibility for what I did.
Yay, Blue Robot. Yes, we love Blue as a robot. We love Blue in general, but Blue Robot.
I'm sure that she believes that
Fuck you. Fuck you, piece of shit. Fucking hate him.
Convicted. And after that, I'm out of the show.
Do I think in this present day, if I were a juror, would I convict her of second-degree murder? No. I think it's unfortunate that it happened in 1995.
I actually don't think Sally's sentence would be any different today. I see women 25, 30 years later after Sally's case who are getting equally long sentences. We're better now at protecting victims than we used to be, but there's a lot more we could do.
I just feel badly that we, the media, me included, didn't delve more into who was Sally McNeil.
At least she acknowledges her wrongs. Good job for that.
Greased up muscles and the steroids. We didn't do that then. If I could
least
meet
you
her, I
admit your
might
wrongs.
apologize to her for that.
Really?
Man.
And now we get to see the happy ending. That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking bird that I hate. That fucking lawyer that I hate. What?
Oh, that looks good. Oh my God.
Her getting to enjoy a Whopper. Wow.
5 years.
And now she lives in a people home. What was I doing? Right. Getting distracted. Doggone it.
When I first got out, I lived at the VTC. The VTC is the Veterans Transitional Center. They welcome us back to society, give us homeless vets a place to stay at the VTC.
Lawyer. No, don't worry about it. Just it's just a thing that I was watching, and this one lawyer just fucking sucks. Anyways, he's no longer in the film because it's around the end of it, so I don't gotta worry about him anymore. But man, he gets me mad. Oh, now her kids are gonna get to see her.
2004. She's been in prison for 25 years. So when I
Sorry, I'm just gonna watch this real quick and then I'll continue drawing.
my mom, she's a grandmother. You know,
And she gets to meet her grandkids. Oh, that's awesome.
those are the things she's entitled to everything. Just because she messed up, it doesn't mean that she's a messed up person.
There we go. Is she still? I didn't check, actually. She might. She probably is. Hold on. I'm gonna Google something real quick.
Oh my God, look at you and look at your hair. It's so pretty. Look at you. You look good, Jonesy. You're beautiful. Yeah. You're so tall. God. My prom pictures. Your prom? Who's that cute boy? These were all school friends. He's handsome.
Okay, she still is. Good. She deserves it.
I joined the military. I deployed
Glad she's still
to
alive.
Iraq. But I do have PTSD, and it's both from combat.
She was also a veteran? Wow.
A little bit. And then from my ex, while I was stationed in Iraq, I was physically abused for 3 years.
It's time to drink frozen water. Yeah, I might as well have some ice.
I didn't know what my mom did not leave. But when I found myself in a situation like that, I kind of stayed for the same reasons. I just wanted to be loved, you know. I was repeating that same cycle. I could see how captivated my mom and dad were for each other in the same scenario that I found myself in. And what I chose to do is like, hey, this is wrong. You're not for me and I'm not for you. We have to get out of this relationship. And I did. I left. And after that, I realized nobody would ever hit me again. Now, I just focus on my son. That's the only man in my life that I need to take care of. Pressure.
dream about seeing my son John. He's living down in Texas. I call him about once or twice a week.
My relationship is really good with my mother right now, but I haven't got a chance to visit her because I've been to drug and alcohol treatment and for treatment for combat PTSD.
Yeah, there's complex PTSD,
I had 5
PTSD, and
combat
combat.
tours in Afghanistan. I had deployed so much and I'd fought so much that I just mentally couldn't do it no more. I got out and I just fell into drug addiction.
Oh, it's sad when I remember what happened to him.
She took care of me in every way. I was very bad to her. It's one of the biggest regrets I have in my life. Between the fighting growing up as a kid, between 5 combat tours, my entire life has been violence. I don't want to be around violence anymore.
Well, I don't want to be around violence no more.
Every Wednesday we go to our support group program at the VTC and talk about our experience in prison. And I met my boyfriend there.
And then they got married.
We've been together for 10 months now. I'm in love with Stuart. He's so laid back and easy to be with. He's not trying to be in
I think they're
control.
currently married, and I'm proud of them. You deserve that happy ending, girl.
If you want to get one special gem in your life,
My initial fear was I would be too impulsive. So I was like, we have to date for a long time before anything serious comes about this relationship.
Yeah, because she got married after 2 months of dating. And that was a big
He fell in
yikes.
love with me real fast. And like his friends were all telling him, you know what she was in prison for, don't you? They were more nervous for him than me. Stuart and I have a future together. And we're
Yes,
gonna
they
get
do.
married.
I'm happy that my mother's getting remarried. She's missed 26 years of her life. That's time she's missed with her family, life experiences. Intimacy with another man.
My inspiration, you feel that tune. Probably play some Disenchantment after this. I don't know yet.
I didn't deserve this sentence of 19 years to life. I wanted to
What is that supposed to be?
on what happened, but I'm just so happy I'm
Lightning McQueen or something? I don't know,
I
man.
don't care anymore. I'm free.
She is. And she looks so happy. Is Paul McCartney happy? Yes, but don't get me mad. Oh, wait, it's literally showing their wedding right now. And she got to see her son again. Yay. I can see why it took so long for this. Oh, Among Us. Ah.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
Take me Northly.
Take me Northly.
His name is Norfleet? I'm sorry. They love each other. Sorry, but that's a name. Sorry, I can't make fun of people's names. All names are cool. It just caught me off guard. It's not funny. It caught me off guard. Aww, look at them. They're just so happy to be together. And copyrighted music. No, you're not gonna get me today. I want people who watch this live stream later, I can make money because I'm broke and I need that. Anyways, now I'm gonna go watch Disenchantment. Inside an empty room. Oh, it's already on my list. Okay, never mind. I'll watch that later. Big mouth, la da da da. Big mouth strikes again. I got no right to take my place in the human race. Oh, big mouth.
She blindsided me while I was looking
Why is she in her wedding dress? What is happening? Did I fall asleep while watching Disenchantment again? No, that's them escaping. Why is she in a wedding dress, though? Is my question. Again, why is she in... Oh, she's not in a wedding dress. That's her queen dress. Right. Now I remember. But her queen dress happens to be her wedding dress. Weird.
I don't know why you always bring out the good half of me, Bean.
And now Lucy's dead. Wait, no he's not. He doesn't die until he gets thrown in the fire.
No, Lucy. What's happening? Where is this bookcase taking us?
Down, down, down.
All the way to hell.
Way down to your
Destiny, my butt crack. Hate her. The mental asylum. I'm glad I've watched this so many times that I remember everything.
Don't push those buttons, it won't do any good. This is an express elevator.
Excuse me. It's kind of convenient that her queen dress is a wedding dress. Because now she's going to get married. Oh no, he's actually dead. Never mind.
Welcome to heaven,
The idea of a demon going to heaven because he did a good act. I mean, well, that's literally the plot of Hazbin Hotel, but I mean, it's funnier in Disenchantment. Because he was doing nothing but torturing this lady. Do I watch the intro? Nah, it's just this intro is so long. I'm willing to watch it literally any other time if it wasn't for the fact that it's the first episode of the season, so they try to summarize the whole damn thing. Oh my gosh.
No way.
Let the wedding begin.
What?
What a beautiful dress. Oh, shit. You don't usually see white in hell.
And I love her clothes. That's my friend's face. Come on.
Restrain her, Gomer.
Gomer's here.
Shut up, everyone. Shut up. Stop the organ. My daughter is tired from her long elevated trip. We're just going to adjust her makeup and be right back.
I am not wearing makeup. Quit shoving. Quit biting. Quit poking. I'll boot your face off.
She's always been feisty ever since she was a little girl. Now, stay put.
Screw you.
Why are you always running away from your wedding?
Why are you always a dipshit? I hate that lady.
Leave my cheeks alone. Your stupid schemes have nothing to do with me.
Well, they have everything to do with you. Every twist and turn in your ridiculous life. That was all me. I've seen every detail right down to the place of you.
Oh, wait, I forgot about the tail.
I don't know what that useless dead demon saw in you anyway, Bean. Bean? Bridesmaids, stop her! Right, take off your heels!
What was I doing? All right, I was gonna redraw her tail. Right. Can't stop chewing rubber straws from my cups. Real. I've done that many times. That's why I use Stanley's now. Shut up. Yep, they did the shut up whispering and everything. Oh, Toby sent me something. Oh, wait, the commissioner sent me something. Not commissioner. I don't know why I said commissioner. The person that I'm doing this trade with, said something, so I'm just gonna... Yep, okay, good. It's the be right back screensaver this time. I love my son. Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. I'll probably get a dedicated... man, there's so many characters on my toy house that I need to get a full reference of. I'll do that later down the line. I'm just glad that I even managed to get a commission from Mocha Bliss, technically. I would call it a commission.
Nice try, Lucy. You're here because you sacrificed yourself to save your good friend. Sure, she ended up in hell, but cheer up. I know you're gonna love this place, even if it takes 10 million years. Happy sobbing. Wonderful.
You can tell he's not happy. Don't lie.
If it makes you feel any better, this is exactly what happened to me at my wedding. Minus the handcuffs.
Most moms don't cheat up their daughters.
I can't believe you're sassing me on the happiest day of my life. Ah, here we go.
I feel like her...
So that's the game we're gonna play, eh?
You will look beautiful.
And she ate it.
Get me more lipstick. And don't test it this time. Never mind. I'll do it myself. And some concealer. You have a lot to conceal. Don't go anywhere, darling.
I would jump out that window again, methinks.
So sorry you're eating that chocolate.
I need to fix some proportions, methinks. It's not... It's too small.
You were right from the beginning. I am cursed from the deepest depths of the underworld. You didn't think I was listening, did you?
Yeah, that's actually more like what she's supposed to be. I feel bad. There we go. That's more like it. Okay.
It didn't bring me back to life. It just annoyed me.
It's so good to hear your voice, Lucy. But listen, I really need your help.
But I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last. I can't feel my legs. Do I even have legs? Huh? What happened to my sexy body?
Hello! Twin, we can hear it. Hear what?
I can't feel my legs. Do I even have legs? Huh? What happened to my sexy body?
Hello! If you're talking about the TV show, that's kind of done on purpose because I have to crank it up a little bit louder so I can hear it myself, so, yeah.
Be honest. Does this headless cadaver make my ass look big? Knock it off, Toby. That demon is one of the saviors.
Oh my gosh, it's Toby. One of the characters is called Toby. Even the show's like, we know you miss your boyfriend, Kai, so we're gonna make you miss him harder. The universe likes playing with me. Except it's Toby with a Y instead of Toby with an I, so it's not fully accurate, but who cares?
You must revitalize the sacred torso.
My bad, I was being a diva. Oh. It's okay, don't worry about it. I still need to fix this, though. Oh, the girls are going. Oh, the girls are... I think the only thing I need to fix is the... just a little bit lower. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Oh, and he got wings too? We jumping in the pool and swimming with the clothes on. Good shot.
We don't even need food up here. You're just rubbing in the faces of the starving millions. The sooner they starve, the sooner they'll be in heaven.
That's a dark thing to say, but I guess it's accurate. Hashtag twinning, hashtag baddie. Yes, we love a diva here. She's not an Undertale character. She's, I saw the, person who requested this not requested. The person I'm doing this drawing for in exchange for the character. And they actually ship this dude with a completely different character. You would never guess in a million years. But yes, we love this diva. She's so pretty. I'm going to add all the details after. Chicken jockey. That is very accurate, but in a less cynical way. Pikachu. Oh. We love women. Yes, we love women here. We love women. Love and respect women and everybody.
Quiet. The uneasy peace between the elves and the squirrels remains unbroken.
Tell him, Mabel.
You're talking about what I left Elfwood for all those years ago. I found it here, deep inside the castle.
The very thing.
That's it? That's a big reveal? Okay, let's go.
Oh, let me finish. Get ready, Shaco. For now it can be told. Dreamland itself is the legendary lost homeland of the elves. Shaco.
He's dead.
They killed Shaco.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. There's still much to be learned about our forgotten elven history. We must be smart.
Shaco is alive. Never mind, guys.
Explorers. We must not let the humans find out what we know until it's time.
As per usual in these situations, Blabo, you'll have to be arrested. Guards, lock him away.
In the future, just don't invite me to these things.
Blabo will go to jail. He literally made a good point. Just don't invite him to things. If his whole quirk is that he'll yap, don't invite him. I found Bumblebee. Do 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 and Bumblebee. Do 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 and Bumblebee. Do 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 and Bumblebee. Oh right, we're finally gonna see what happened to Elfo. I forgot he got kidnapped by the ogres.
You say I was there yet one more time, I'll stop this case right now and hit you.
Are you annoyed yet? I didn't see there.
God damn it, I warned you.
Stop. I'll be good. I'm back here. I can't believe that worked. Oh.
He's causing so much trouble for no reason, man. Oh, it's the gnomes again.
You guys still busy? We're at war here. Listen, guys, I don't want to cause trouble, but the ogres are coming. This is gonna be good.
And that's why I only answer every 25th.
5th. Boom shakalaka, your bee needs the. That is such an old reference. Granted, we need to eat. Bunnies! Aw, at least he likes bunnies. I'm gonna do fan art of Kai. Me? Really? Awesome! Macarena. If you want, I can post a decent reference of my actual goober because, I'm obscured by Toby, which I like that, but, it makes it easier for everybody. Hold on. I have a community now, so I can upload it in there. How do I upload it to communities, though? It says I have a community, but I need to figure out how to find a community. Ugh, I can't believe I have to do this. How to find a community on YouTube. Go to the channel's profile page and click on the community tab located in the top menu bar. Nope, that's just about channel. It says that I have a community, though. I know I'm not crazy. I have a community. It's just not popping up for some reason. I have a community, I swear. Click on, navigate the creator's channel. Underneath the channel banner and subscriber count, you'll see a row of tabs. It just says post. But I have a community. I literally posted within the community, unless they took it away from me. That'd be weird if they did. Go to the channel's page. Under the channel's name and subscriber count, swipe left to the tabs. Tap community to view the creator's feed. Alternatively, there may randomly appear directly on your main home page as you scroll. But there's not an option for... Sometimes I forget who I'm subscribed to. Struggling to find your own community page? You can activate this feature by toggling community page, tapping edit pencil, and toggling the community feature. Oh! Nope, that says privacy. Keep all my subscriptions private. No, that's not. Where is it? It's like they lied to me. I have a community, though, I promise. That's literally where I posted this in the community. Maybe this tutorial
Communities
can help.
on YouTube provide a dedicated space for you and your subscribers to have conversations, share updates, and create fan-to-fan connections right from your channel. Eligible creators can enable their community from the YouTube main app on mobile. To do this, go to the U tab. Tap your channel, then the edit button, then switch on your community.
Did they take away my community then? Because it used to be an option. It literally existed not that long ago. They were like, nah, you don't get a community anymore. That sucks.
Go back to your channel, you'll have the option to visit community. After you've enabled your community, create a welcome post, add text, create a poll, add images, or create a quiz. You can also...
I did do that. It literally said, hey, you have a community now. Go say hi to it. And then I did say hi to my community. And now I don't have the option to post it to my community anymore. Ugh. How to activate your community. YouTube. You need to enable advanced channel features. Verify your channel. Settings, channel, eligibility. For privacy reasons, again, I'm going to turn off my screen share. Not turn off my screen share, put it on the screensaver for a bit. So I can find what they're talking about, because I don't want to, like, people seeing my personal stuff. Ooh, my side hurts. Ow. Here we go. Settings. Censor auto captions. Why would I do that? No. Content controls. Live chat. Viewer posts on. Okay. Yeah, let me just set not for kids. That makes my life easier now. Now everything will be automatically marked for kids, and I don't have to keep being like, no, this is for kids. Like, no, none of my... Ugh. Let's see. Push notifications, audience, country of residence. I'm not going to put that. Clips, sure. Hype, cool. Automatic dubbing, I don't even get a choice on that. Settings, channel, feature eligibility. Okay. Settings. Push notifications. Not what I'm worried about. That's not even an option here. What? Okay, let me go to YouTube Studio in... What do you mean server can't be... It's YouTube Studio. And they're like, we can't find it. You gotta be kidding me right now. All right. Come on. I just want to find my... Why did it stop? Why did it stop my screensaver? No, put that back on. Nuh-uh. I didn't even know it turned off. Oh, I forgot. It has an automatic turn off after like 2 minutes. That is annoying. How do I know if I have a community? You better answer my question quick, because no one else has been helping me. Community available on your channel. Sign into YouTube. Go to your channel page. Click the post tab. If you see an option that says turn on my community, you can select it. If so, what are the requirements? Not made for kids, not be a VOV channel. For your subscribers to post in your community, they may need to be subscribed. Okay, let me just check. Maybe it's... Let me click view channel on YouTube. There's the community tab. Okay, there we go. Guys, I found it. Okay. When was this posted? 2 days ago. This is you, JK. I don't know who this is, but okay. Funny. Okay, but I knew I had a community. I knew I had a community and that I wasn't crazy. For some reason, it's just not available on mobile. But yeah, man, this thing creeped me out. Granted, no one really was interacting with my stuff back then. Anyways, like I said before, let me just post an image of my goober so then y'all can have access to that. And it's not being helpful. Select from your computer. Hold on. 5 billion years later. There we go. Can I drag this? Can I hold you and then just take you all the way to this tab and add you? Oh, I can. I don't like that I took off my background, but that might be my only choice. Oh, I can just drag it like that. Okay, that makes it easier. There you go. Big mouth, la da da da. Big mouth strikes. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I want to do the big mouth, ha 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 ha. Big mouth, la da da da. Big mouth strikes again. I got no right to take my place with the human race. Big mouth. Man, if only it wasn't copyrighted, I would be playing the song right now, but I can't, so. Why is this one objectively so much more harder to move around? Can I just copy it? Can you paste things? I don't think you can. Can I add another image? Will you let me? Will it let me? I guess not. I have to figure out how to drag and drop this one too. Did it! Figured it out. Figured it out literally 2 seconds later. Oh, now I can click the photo library. It only took you 5 billion years. Ugh. Sorry, I'm a bit angry. Every single day I'm glad that I don't have Oh, when did my screen start sharing again? Ugh, I forgot. Doesn't matter, man. There's nothing bad in my camera roll. Here is my goober. If you want to draw him. And Toby as well. One more screen chat, because I'm pretty sure I have the one of us. I do not. Never mind. Oh well. But Toby is slightly shorter than me. I'm pretty sure that's obvious, though. Given the art. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Man, I'm hungry. Excuse me. Do you have a cup full of ice, or do you just like to eat it? It's supposed to be water and ice, but all the water's gone, so I just eat the ice that's left over. I'm hungry. I'll be right back. Again. This is like the 2 billionth time. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be back. My foot. Why does it say stream starting school? My goodness. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna end the stream because I need to go do actual work. Because, yes. So yeah. Goodbye, everybody. You guys were great. Sorry. You guys were great. I'm sorry I didn't play any Roblox. I might